Hi everyone, Sami here. Welcome to our final lab in eBGP peering. In this one we will try to englobe everything we have seen in the previous lesson. We will be working with the same 4 router topology we have seen before. Please replicate it and copy the initial configurations you will find in the description. In this lab BGP is already configured, but the sessions are remaining down. We need to troubleshoot it and fix the problem. For an additional challenge, we can issue only a single command per router. Removing a command counts as well. Now, to make sure that you have well understood the lesson, please pause the video and try it yourself before watching the solution. I have just finished copying the initial configuration. Let's start by doing a show IP BGP summary to see the configuration we have. The first thing to look at is the local IS and the configured neighbors. Here for router 1, everything seems correct. Let's go to router 2. Here it is correct as well. Now router 3. Here also it is correct. By the way, I'm jumping between router to router using the keyboard shortcut. So here I'm on router 4. Local AS is correct. Here we can see that the autonomous system number for router 3 is incorrect. It should be 65003. So let's note this here. Between router 3 and router 4. On router 4, we have the wrong AS number for router 3. Let's get back to router 1. Let's see if we have reachability to router 2. Always source from the loopback 0. This way we can verify if the loopbacks are mutually reachable. Here we can see they can reach each other on the loopbacks. Let's do a show run section BGP to see how BGP is configured. Here we can see that the update source is missing, so router 1 is forced to be the server. So I will note it here between router 1 and router 2. Router 1 has a missing update source command. Let's go to router 2. Let's do the show run section BGP. Here for router 1 we can see we have both the disable connected check and the update source. Let's see how router 2 is reaching router 1. I will do a show IP sef 1111. We can see that router 2 has a default route to reach router 1. This means that router 2 will be a server as well. So in this situation, we have router 1 trying to reach router 2 with its physical interface and getting rejected, and router 2 not initiating because it has only a default route to reach router 1. So let's note it here. Router 2 has only a default route for router 1. I forgot to check on router 1 how it is reaching router 2, so I will do it now. Show IP sef 2222. It has a /32 route. So yeah, router 1 is trying to reach router 2 using its physical interface. Let's get back to router 2 and see what's going on between router 1 and router 3. Here there is the disable connected check that is missing. This is a requirement. Without it, we won't have an eBGP session come up on the loopbacks. So I will note it here between router 2 and router 3. R2 is missing the connected check. Disable connected check command. Now let's see if we have reachability between the two routers. I will do a ping. It is working. I will see how router 2 is reaching router 3. Okay, it has a /32 route. Let's jump to router 3. Now run section BGP. Everything is here for router 2. Let's do a show IP sef2222 to see how it is reaching router 2's loopback. It also has a /32 route. So this is okay. Now let's look into the adjacency between router 4 and 3. So here we have both the disable connect check and the update source. Let's see if we have reachability. I will do a ping, source loopback 0. It seems like it isn't working. Let's wait a little bit. Still nothing. Let's see if we have a route. I will do a show IP sef 4444. We do have a /24 route, and the next hop seems incorrect. The subnet is correct, but the physical interface of router 4 is 4, but not 44. So we need to correct that. So I will note it here. So router 3, wrong next hop to reach router 4. Now let's go to router 4 and see the configuration. I will do a show run section BGP. We have both the disable connected check and the update source loopback 0. The only problem is the autonomous system number that is incorrect. Let's see how router 4 is reaching router 3. It has a default route. This means that router 4 will be the server because it will be trying to reach with its physical interface and will get rejected each time. So the only way for this to work is to have router 3 be the one initiating the TCP session. So I will add it here. Router 4 has only a default route to reach router 3. Now let's try to fix this. We will start with router 1. We'll get into the configuration terminal. To get the one command only challenge, let's try to fix it from router 1. So we will get into the router BGP, alias is 65001. So run, it's actually here. So I will copy this line. I will add the update source command, loopback 0. This way, router 1 will start reaching out to router 2 using its loopback instead of the physical interface. This should fix it for router 1 and router 2. Now on between router 2 and 3, we said that router 2 was missing the disable connected check command, so we need to add that. I will copy paste this. I will change the autonomous system number, and here disable connected check. This should be it for router 2 and 3. Now let's go to router 3 and 4. We said that router 3 had wrong next hop, so let's do show run include IP route. I will copy this line. So here on router 3 configure terminal, I will paste this here. I will make the route more specific. The router will always use the more specific route to reach a destination. The next hop is correct here. Now we need to correct the autonomous system number for router 3. So here I will copy paste this. I will change here the autonomous system number is 65004 and the remote AS is 65003. Let's copy paste this and see if the sessions will come up. So here on router 1, on router 3, now on router 2, and router 1. Let's wait a little bit and do a show IP BGP summary and see if the BGP sessions are coming up. Here on router 1, we have the session with router 2. Here on router 2 between 1 and 3, we have it. It is working. And now on router 3, we have also a session established between router 4 and 2. So we have solved the challenge using only a single command. I hope you have managed to do it on your own as well, and that you have found this lab useful, and see you on the next lesson.